and connector. What does it say right here? Okay. She chose to do it this way. Right? She chose to do it this way. There's another way you can do it.
It is a Canva.
Yes, I got it. Oh wow.
Presentation.
I just had to dig deep.
So, but you can do it, you can be creative. You can do it anytime you want. She did it this way. The first page was an intro with a bunch of tables. You pull this off the internet, right?
Academic calendar. It's on the
Yeah.
website.
It's got it off the internet, right?
Like literally right
No,
here.
there's in Canva inside. Everything is in Canva, even the
Because-
key.
Oh, in Canvas?
Well,
Okay,
actually,
use Canvas. Half of them don't even know what that is, like me.
No.
Okay.
The cables are inside, so you can search them.
The cables are inside, you can push it.
oh, you actually get that.
Nope.
Yeah, I did. You got it. That's it.
Let me do it.
Yeah. I don't honestly. I don't think I'll give you a zero.
Screen
Screen.
is power supply, is battery, supplies power
Where'd
to
I download
PC for work. I think I had a stroke when I was writing that. For it to work.
What am I using, Adobe?
Mr. Davis is now already 8:30, so we get started now.
But I'm worried about you. I know we need to get started, but I'm worried about you, because what's gonna happen at the end of the semester, you ain't gonna turn this in.
Yeah,
Are you gonna turn it in?
yeah, I want to, but I don't know what to write down on it. Just the steps and the
Yeah, but do you know how to do it?
use a PowerPoint or a Microsoft Word for it.
There you go, good man. And just come up with some cables, but you gotta follow whatever this is over here. Just give me something, give me a page on Ethernet cable, HDMI cable, USB, VGA, DVI, fiber connector, and whatever the heck this sound, I never heard surround sound, what is that? I don't know what that is. I didn't come up with this project. So let's see. Cables. First one, Ethernet. In that Ethernet right there?
Yes, sir.
Instructions. Create a chart. This is how she did her chart. Ethernet cable. Is that not an Ethernet cable?
Is Ethernet.
What's the next one? Go away.
The
Go away.
USB,
Go away. Go away. Don't go away. Yes,
Mr.
I'm gonna quit. Okay.
HDMI.
HDMI.
Yes.
There it is. See how she did it? She decided to use visuals. If you want, you can just do a chart, man. You can do a chart like this. I'm gonna make you just caveman. You don't wanna do fancy, just fancy. Here's a caveman. Here's a chart. You gotta do a chart in Microsoft Word. See how I'm making this easy for you? Because you know you're lazy. Now if you go to get a PhD or master's degree, you're gonna get an F. I'm gonna give you an A. So you do Ethernet, right? Cable. Tell me something about Ethernet cable. Next one. Y'all have no imagination.
Uh,
Y'all have a hard time working. Y'all ain't gonna last a week. HDMI. Boom, boom, boom. I guess I gotta show you how to do that too. How you do it? Where's Microsoft Word? Alright, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it the caveman way. Hers is the great way. I'm gonna do it the caveman way. Where's Microsoft Word? Here. Y'all ready? I'm gonna show you how to do the cable project. Lord have mercy. Go to layout. It's an insert. Table. Here's a table. 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. That should be more than enough, right? Okay. So I'm doing it right now. See, I'm doing your project for you, because you don't have any imagination, so whatever.
Yeah, can you come over here, Mr. Davis, please? How do you go on to that like you did on the
How do I
show
know
the
what I'm doing
pages?
right now?
Yeah, the layout for the
For Microsoft Word?
for the project thing
Tell me what you're talking about. I need to know exactly what
that
you're
you just
saying.
showed
I'm
us,
confused.
and one by one
Here.
on the Microsoft Word.
Oh, you want Word? I'll start over. Don't say. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Microsoft Word. Blank sheet.
Layout.
Insert.
Insert.
Table.
Yeah.
There you go. Table?
Yes,
And I
sir.
think we just need two things. The top part, we need two boxes, right? Two fields,
Yes, sir.
or two columns, right? And we need to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there it is.
Gotcha.
Ethernet.
Bullseye.
What are you gonna do over here?
You explain what Ethernet is.
Blah, blah, blah. Now see, some of y'all gonna type blah, blah, blah. Cause that's how you roll. Next, what's next? HDMI? What's next? USB? What's next?
VGA.
Yeah, hold up. USB. What's next?
VGA.
VGA?
What's that?
VGA. What's next?
DVI.
DVI. What's next? Fiber. And then what's the last one? Surround sound. To be honest with you, what I would do is this. Stand by. You need an extra space at the top to say. You don't have to do that. You know, I'm doing extra for y'all. Y'all didn't do that. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna do this. Y'all know how to do this on Microsoft. Even my old butt knows how to do this.
You think it's nice?
It's a PowerPoint,
Paste.
Right. I forgot it.
and I think I broke it.
I got an extra in here. I'm gonna just get rid of this one. Delete cell.
No,
Higher
for
row.
this one.
Okay. Up here I can do a title page. This is the cable type. Cable TYPE. Over here I say description. Boom. There it is. I just did your project for you. You're welcome. Alright, and over here I do Ethernet. See, if you were really cool, you go out here and do something like this. You could be finished with this in 15 minutes. I type in Ethernet. There's no such thing as Ethernet cable, it's actually a twisted pair cable. So Ethernet cable, I'll just do that. And I do images. And I do this. I click on this,
Let's see
I go
here.
view file,
40.
right? Is that a file? I click it, I say copy image.
It's like
And I say, let's see, blah, blah,
I don't
blah,
think that's supposed to be.
blah, blah, blah. And I do a paste. Paste the picture. I think it's a picture.
What am I doing?
Let's do it this way.
I don't know.
Let's do it this way.
Ridiculous
Snipping tool.
shapes.
Snipping tool.
No.
Snipping. I use Windows snipping tool. And I go over here and then I just put it in here and move this over.
No.
And I put a picture in here. Paste. Boom. Then I resize it. You see the blah blah blah?
Wow.
Yeah.
You do the blah blah blah. Do a little research. It's already in your book. Your computer. Blah 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 blah. And then I do HDMI. Blah 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 blah. Then I do a picture of HDMI. Go find HDMI. Close this. Ooh, Lord have mercy. HDMI cable. Get a picture of it. Images. Which one you want? That one cause you got color in it. You file, and I go down to snipping tool. To get snipping tool in Windows, you just go down and do search. Search what? Snip. Snipping tool.
This should be on project 6 for the final project.
Lord have mercy. Got it. Okay. Remember how this is what we just doing in this the thing you asked me about. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember here?
Uh-huh.
No, you don't.
Huh?
Here. Remember this?
Yes, sir.
This is what we're doing. I'm actually doing a project for y'all right now.
Oh.
HDMI. So the next one's HDMI. You find out what you wanna put in HDMI. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Please don't turn in blah, blah, blah. I tell you what, if you you upload something that says blah, 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 I'm gonna give you a 0. Okay, and then just do a paste. It'll work. Yeah, see what I just did? There's a picture of HDMI. I'll make it real small. Then you do the same thing, USB, VGA, DVD. Then you save the file, save it, and then upload it to Blackboard, right? Over here. Does everybody have a little thing that says upload? So just upload the chart to me. I'll take a look at it, and that one's done. And you have another project you gotta finish. Other part. Remember the other part? Here? The final project? You remember how we did the hands-on? So I still have the chart. See, look. Right here. Y'all think you think I threw it away. I should throw it away and make you do it again. I got everybody's stuff right here. Malachi Adams, Mika Bailey, Hassan Bradley. This last semester. Joshua Joseph, Corey Johnson, Kafika Jabal, Shafika. See, this is it. You don't remember this? You forgot this. Y'all did this.
Yeah.
So that's 80 points right there. So that's extra 20 points. You got to do type something.
But you were there.
Here's an A. Here's the A. You want to see the A?
Because
You
you
gave,
just
me, you gave me permission to show you the A. There it is. That's her connectors right there. That's her project right there. That's the one. That's the project with the cables, right? But her work was just phenomenal. This is her project. She's gonna get all 100 points. This is her right here. This is really cool. This is her. You talk about the components in the computer. CPU, RAM, motherboard, storage, power supply. Now somebody else did a paper. I don't have his permission to show it, so I can't show you. He just did a 1-page paper. He just typed, he didn't want to do this. But he did a paper. Y'all forgot the choices? Yes, you did. You got the choices. Let's go to the choices. Remember the choices? I think I gave you 3 choices, or 4 choices, right? Where are you? Here. Project. All the way down the bottom. 3, my bad. 3 choices. Paper, 1 page, 2 page. PowerPoint, you got a daughter. And then if you want to, you can just show me a video you talking. No, maybe I want to do a video. Last semester, this guy did a video of him talking. He was just talking. Actually, it's pretty cool because he's working on his presentation skill, I guess, to get a job. I don't know. The point is, he did a video of him talking about stuff. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You got a choice. Paper, PowerPoint deck, or you yapping. I didn't come up with this. This was the dean. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling you all of this is what you're gonna work on next week. I'm gonna say this again. Now, I tell you what did I say about next week? Anybody?
No class next week.
There is class and there is no class.
There's no class, but there is class.
There is a class.
Thank you. See, I like you. I like you because see, you gotta use the right words. Everything they said was true, but you gotta use the right words so I don't get in trouble. So what did we say again, brother? There's a class, but not in this class.
Yes.
Let's try this again. Is there class on Wednesday at 8:30?
Yes.
But it's not
Here.
here. So where is it?
Home.
Online.
Home? You wanna give me another? Home or what? Say so.
Coffee shop.
That's a. Okay, that means spit on you. Not online. Starbucks?
Library.
Library? Wherever y'all smoking and talking to the aliens, right?
Yeah.
Huh? At work?
Yeah.
On your couch? Chilling? One leg hanging out? Alright? Come on now. But you gotta do something. I expect something to be loaded up. If you ain't already loaded up, I better see at, I'm gonna get y'all's butt. You know what? I'm gonna make you do something because see you're hard headed. I better see some stuff uploaded at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. That means I'm gonna make you do something. If you do, you get a 0. She already got her. She's done her, so she's good. She's great. So do this. Do this one. I'll give you some time on this one. How about that? The project you got till the class ends. This one here, you can knock this out. I just showed you how to knock this out, right? This cable thing. 30 minutes, y'all. Blah, blah, blah. Upload. I will send you an email. Lord. Can I send you an email? Because you're going to forget. Alright, so now can we begin the lecture? Alright, so let's, what are we going to do today? Because it is, what time is it right now?
8:47.
What time is it?
8:47.
So we need to get going, don't we?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, we do, homie.
Okay, Chief. Alright, put this up. I want everybody to get 100 on the project. So make it happen. Alright, so what we're gonna do today, virtualization. Okay, this is interesting. This is where the money is made. Virtualization and cloud. We're right here. Everybody okay with the labs and the, you need to make sure that you're doing these quizzes right here. This is a quiz. Seems like we get a quiz every other week. So you got a quiz on chapter 7 and 8. We're doing 8 right now. 7 was last week. So I'm giving you, when is this thing right due right here? What does it say due date?
4th of November.
November.
That's next week.
That's right,
Whole
mister.
week. Y'all lazy. Come on, man. Y'all can do this. You got a whole week to do this. How many opportunities did I give you on this? 5? You sure? Yeah. 5 attempts. You just now realized you got 5 attempts? I mean, I just been doing 1. And I think I did the highest grade too. Oh, y'all gonna miss me next semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
You're gonna miss me. Okay, so let's do this virtualization thing. I didn't talk to you about virtualization because it's very important. Okay, virtualization. Virtualization. I can get this done. And 9:45, yeah. It won't take that long. We can leave. Told you it's gonna be really cool over the holidays. This next month is gonna be really light. Alright, what's virtualization? Okay. You get a history of this, because I'm a product of virtualization. When I first started working on computers a long time ago, I had 2 computers on my desk. I was in the marketing department for IBM. I had 2 computers, they were desktops. I had a dumb terminal doing something. Then I had a IBM XT, IBM XT doing Lotus Notes. And I was doing this, right? 2 computers. So I transferred to the IT department downstairs, and they only had 1 computer on the desk. I'm like, how you upstairs like 2? You got 1, and they had all this stuff going on. They were doing something that was form of virtualization. Virtualization is going into the matrix. The matrix.
Yes, sir.
You know, Neo. You know, flipping, pulling out machine guns. But he's really sitting in a chair with this thing stuck in the back of his head. That's virtualization. Virtualization is, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna take a computer, we're gonna use the operating system and software, we're gonna virtualize it and let it run on another computer. So I can have one computer running one operating system and all these other little computers running other operating systems on one computer. That's virtualization. You virtualize a computer. You turn a real computer into a virtual computer. And that's what we're doing when we do virtualization. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let somebody else tell you about it because I just taught this class yesterday with somebody else and I'm tired of talking. I'm gonna let somebody else do it. So let's see. Virtualization, Mr. Darrell. Oh, there he is.
And Mr. Davis,
Mr. Davis, that's me. Stand by.
is this the surround sound that's part of the Project One?
You still on this project now? What do you, tell me what you're asking, come on.
The image of it?
Image of what?
The surround sound, that's the type of cables in the description?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes to that, I'm not really sure what you're asking, I'm gonna say yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Turn in something for me.
Yes, sir, Mr.
All right.
Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Harbor Freight.
Okay.
It goes on all the way.
I like this one. I just wish the others were
Hello.
so messy.
Didn't get that.
And this is Sunny. Welcome back.
I mean, like, watch this one.
Today my topic is virtualization. In the next few minutes, I will explain virtualization and some related concepts, such as a physical machine, a virtual machine, and two types of hypervisor. At the end of the video, I would also talk about the advantages and disadvantages of virtualization. A physical machine is a computer like this Windows. It has CPU, memory, hard disk, and a network connection. In the context of virtualization, the physical computer is called a host. Virtualization is the process of using special software on a physical machine to create virtual machines. This special software is called hypervisor. A virtual machine is called a guest. There are three important points about virtual machines. One, we can create and run as many virtual machines as we like, as long as their host CPU, RAM, and other resources allow. RAM is almost always the main limiting factor. Together, all the virtual machines share the same resources of the host, yet each virtual machine works independently. 2. A virtual machine is little more than a file sitting on a hard drive. But to users, a virtual machine appears and acts no differently from a physical computer. 3. A virtual machine can be configured to use not only a different operating system, but also a different type of CPU, storage drive, or NIC that is a host. Now, let's talk about the special software that creates and runs virtual machines, hypervisor. There are two types of hypervisor, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 hypervisors run directly on top of the host's hardware. That's why they are called bare metal hypervisors. They control the hardware and manage virtual machines. Type 1 hypervisors act just like operating systems. Some examples of Type 1 hypervisors are Xen, VMware EXI, Microsoft Hyper-V, or PVM, just to name a few. A Type 2 hosted hypervisor, most frequently referred to as virtual machine monitor, It's like application program running on top of the conventional operating system such as Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Virtual machines are created and managed by both virtual machine monitor through the host operating system. Examples of Type 1 hypervisors include VMware Workstation, VMware Player, VirtualBox, or Parallels Desktop for Mac. Now let's talk about 4 advantages of virtualization.
Okay.
1. Saving money. Without virtualization, we might buy several different physical servers in our data center or many workstations for testing or learning purpose in our classroom or lab. With virtualization, we can place multiple virtual machines, servers, or workstations on a single powerful physical system. With virtualization, we also reduce device storage space and electrical power use substantially. Simplified management is another advantage because we do not have to manage so many separate devices. 3. Threat isolation. In a virtual environment, the isolation of each guest system means a problem with one guest does not affect the others. Security attacks on a guest may have little effect on a host physical machine. This feature is great for a cybersecurity lab. 4. System backup and recovery. Virtual machines are simply files, and like any file, they can be copied and they can be restored. The feature of a snapshot enables to create multiple identical copies of one virtual machine. If something happens to the system, what we need is simply to restore the copy. But there's always 2 sides to everything. There are some disadvantages of virtualization. Here are 4. 1. Compromised performance. Because the host and all guests share limited resources. 2. Increased complexity. Managing virtual machine is more complex than managing physical machines. Learning curve can be steep, and more new skills are required as virtualization becomes more popular. 3. There's a big risk since we keep all our eggs in one basket. If a host machine fails, all its virtual machine will fail too. This type of risk is called single point of failure. 4. License cost. This problem is becoming less of a problem, but it is still an important considering factor.
What the words man saying, half y'all don't know what he was talking about. Okay. What do you think hypervisor means? What do you think virtualization means? Don't know, do you? Say it again, brother.
I can give you a guess.
Give me a guess.
So the hypervisor is what allows you to access those other operating systems virtually.
You got it. That's it. So now we gotta break it. See, you and I got this. We gotta break it down to caveman level so everybody else understands it. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what I would like for you to say when you were doing a presentation on that job making it 90,000. That's exactly how you would say it. But if you're dealing with somebody that's just a stakeholder, somebody that's sitting in the audience, you're doing a presentation and they're not up here with us. We gotta figure out a way to make them understand. So how do we do this? Okay. I got a computer here, right? Let's do a laptop. I don't care. This is a laptop. You know it has a motherboard, you know it has a processor, you know it has RAM, it has storage. It's in the laptop, right? We also know that we got a little mouse pad right here. And right here. Okay. We know it also has an operating system. Let's install an operating system on each one put.
Windows usually the default.
Windows?
Both of those.
We'll install Windows 11. You know, we say Windows 11. That means that it looks just like your screen right there. Windows 11, right?
Usually.
Okay, now, this is how virtualization works. I need to run a program. It's an accounting program. Leave with me. It's an accounting program. Accounting program will only run in Linux. Okay, right there. Linux, Ubuntu. Linux Ubuntu. There it is. The problem is what?
So we have Windows 11.
Windows 11. So that means I have to go and buy
Just separate one.
another laptop, right? And install Linux on the laptop, Ubuntu. And then I can run my program, some kind of SAP accounting program. It's called SAP, I don't know, I suppose that one, but SAP accounting program. It'll only run in Linux. So now look what I got on my desk. What do I have? Two computers. Here's another scenario. What if I need a database? A database program called MySQL. Guess what? This particular specific type of MySQL database will only run in Linux, Fedora. See it? Can I run this database in Windows 11?
No.
Can I run this database in Linux Ubuntu?
No.
So what do I have to do?
You got a separate laptop.
I buy another laptop. See, this is beginning to suck, right? I shouldn't have used that word. I couldn't think of any other word. Now I got 3 computers on my desk. It's kind of jacked up, isn't it? Let's do this. Let's go and get some software. We'll call it hypervisor software. Hypervisor. Hypervisor software. There are many different companies that are out there. I just give you some name of some hypervisors. So it's just like a program. It's crazy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these environments, we're gonna run them in this hypervisor, and the hypervisor will run on Windows 11 like it was like Microsoft Word or Microsoft Access, just some program. So the hypervisor can be a company called VMware Workstation. VMware Workstation, or it can be Microsoft Hyper-V, Hyper-V, and then there's Oracle VirtualBox. I'm just giving you some inexpensive, like they cost $0. $0, you can download it. So what I do is I install this software. I get the Windows 11 version of this. Windows 11 version, and it runs just like Microsoft Word or Excel or your browser. You double click on it, and it's sitting there. Now it's asking you to go and get the operating system that's Ubuntu and the operating system that is Fedora, and you run them in a little virtual world. That is some good stuff. See what I just did? Now, I don't need this, and I don't need this. I still got this, but I put it in a virtual world. See? Neil. See Neil? Neil's sitting in the chair, saying, I'm ready to go, ready to fly. Stick this thing in the back of his head, and then all of a sudden he goes into the matrix. So I'm in the matrix. When I'm actually typing on my keyboard on here, I'm in the matrix. Because it's not a real computer. It's just software. It's just software. And this software is managing these machines. We call them virtual machines because they're not real. This is real, look. This is real. This is real. This is Neil sitting in a chair on a Nebuchadnezzar with a thing in his head. He's just sitting in a chair and he's eating gruel, wearing raggedy clothes. You don't know anything about the Matrix, do you? You ain't seen the Matrix, the movie? Oh my God, what the hell? No one's seen the Matrix? I mean, I'm talking to y'all, look at me like, what the hell is this old man talking about? Everybody needs to look at the movie. Look, you cannot be in the field of IT unless you see the first movie, Matrix, with Neo. Promise me you will watch The Matrix.
The Matrix?
Number one. It's like 3, 4 of them. Can you just look at the first movie called The Matrix?
What's so important about the Matrix?
When you look at it, then you'll find out. Because that is the world that we live in right now. Everything is virtualized. If you don't understand virtualization, you might as well not be in this field. Because nothing is real. It's software. What I'm trying to tell you is this. This is hardware. Laptop, laptop, laptop. Desktop. That's real. Watch this.
And Mr. Davis, you used Microsoft Word for the Project One?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm doing good. Y'all know I'm doing good. Y'all know I'm doing good. So I'm gonna say, this is real. This is real. Yes or no?
Yes.
This ain't. It's just software that looks like a computer running on one real computer. This is money. I just showed you how to make money. Save money. I shouldn't say make money. Save money. How do I save money? I don't have 3 real computers sitting on the desk. I only have one running Windows 11, some kind of funky virtual software that takes this software and pretends to be running a real computer. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. That's virtualization. That's the cheap virtualization. Now, I'm going to show you how to really make money in the cloud. Okay, you ready? You ready? Watch this. Stay with me. You're going to love this. At least I hope so. I'm going to do this. I have 4 servers. No, I have 3 servers. 3 servers. Here they are, 3 servers. 1, 2, 3. 1 server. Oops. Oops. 3 servers. Okay, watch this. I got 3 servers. These are real servers right here. 1. That's 1 server. Here's another server. 2. And then we have a 3rd server.
3 servers.
Yes, 3 servers. 3 servers. Okay, 3 servers. All right. I'll make this a web server. Web server. That's a web server. This is an email server. Email server. Okay. And this is a database server. Database. This is a database server. DBase, I call it DBase. The short database server. Okay? They're like physical servers that I just purchased. They're running. They're just running. This database server is running Ubuntu server. And it's running some kind of a database program, MySQL. So I have Ubuntu and MySQL. MySQL, which you'll learn about later in your advanced class. Is an email server. Email server is running Windows. I call it Windows Server version 2019. And the email program that's running is called Microsoft Exchange. Just email software.
What's the first one that's next to email server?
I have no idea what you're referring to.
The blue one? Yeah, on top of it. What's it called?
Email server,
Yeah, the blue one on the top. What's-
database,
Database.
that's database.
Awesome.
Database, email server. Okay. And here, I'll make this a web server. Web server?
Yeah.
It is running, let's do, Red Hat Linux server. Red Hat Linux, it's RH, Red Hat, and RH server, I'll just do it like this, Red Hat Linux server. And it is running a program that's called Apache. Apache is web software. Web server software, you can download it for free. I got 3 servers right there. They're inside that room, down the hall around the corner. Slide it in to the rack. You know, in a rack, slide the server in. I know I got it as a square, but you can buy them in a rack. Slide it in, do it on. I got 3. And I'm gonna save some money. Watch this. I'm gonna save the company money. I'm gonna go out and buy a really big server. It has lots of processor, motherboard, it has like 4 processors on it. You wanna do that? Save some money? Alright, I'm gonna save some money. Instead of having 3 servers, I'm gonna have 1 server, and that 1 server is going, the 1 server is going to run virtualization software to make it look like it is 3 servers running. So I'm gonna go out to Dell, I'm gonna buy a server. It's a big one. It's got a big motherboard in it, it's got like 4 and 5 processors, it's got storage, there it is. Now, before I can do this, convert these so that they run on this 1 box, I have to go and get some virtualization software. I don't have to install Windows on this. I don't have to install Ubuntu, Red Hat Linux. I have to install the virtualization software.
What's underneath the RHL server?
I beg your pardon?
What's underneath RHL server?
APACHE Apache.
Apache.
Apache web software.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this, I'm gonna get some virtualization software.
Underneath the V2019 is the MS Exchange.
Microsoft Exchange, yes sir.
Nice.
Virtualization software for this computer here. All right? You got choices out there. They're expensive. One's called VMware Sphere. You don't have to write this down. These are software products you can purchase. They're very expensive because they're in a server world, so they're gonna cost you money. Stuff I did before is free. You download it. This ain't free. It's like 5 to 10 grand to license for a year. If you just got 1 box, what if you had 60 boxes? You're spending some money. You're up to $1 million. So VMware Sphere is one. Another one is called KVM. Citrix is another company. Don't write this down. Proxmox. Proxmox is free, but ain't nothing free. Anyway, so a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna use this one that's called ESXi, or something like that. VMware. So I installed this first. So I installed the virtualization software here. Then I take this software and I create a virtual machine. A virtual machine on this big one right here. There it is. That's a terrible color. Here, that one's there. I'm gonna take this one, the virtualization software here, install it here. And then of course the last one, the web server here. And what you actually see with your eyeball is 1 server. but when you look on the screen, you see 3 virtual machines. That's virtualization. And now I don't need
3 separate servers.
I don't need 3 separate servers, brother, right? I can use these as door stops. No need. There it is, right there. Ready?
How many can fit in one?
It depends on the software you purchase. Between 10 and 50. You save yourself a lot of money then.
That's crazy.
Okay, watch this. This is located in that room down there. They're doing virtualization on servers right now on the 100 building. They're doing this. So if you were to actually go into that computer room, you see racks of servers. So all these people in this building and these students and stuff are, yeah, on these, right? We'll save you some money. Watch this. You're gonna love it. See, I got this one right here. It's just one server handling all 50,000 students on the campus. I want to save some more money. I don't want to have to go and buy this server. What I can do is, I can go out to the internet and select the cloud provider. That's my picture of a cloud. Cloud provider, AWS? Who's AWS? What does the W stand for? And the S?
Web server.
Service.
Awesome.
AWS. Who's another competitor? Azure. And who makes this? That's a Microsoft thing. Give me another one. Y'all know this one.
Google Cloud.
Google Cloud. Those are 3 companies right there. Oh, you got those. I'm sorry. I'm gonna throw it in them just because I used to work on them 900 years ago. IBM's got it. Something. But mainly it's these are the big players right now, right? Those are big players right there. This is what you do. You get on the phone. Here, watch this. I'm on the phone. Let's do Azure. You get sick of AWS. Azure, Microsoft. Yes. I'd like to purchase a license a server on the cloud, man. Sure. What do you want? Well, the one I have right now is a Dell 9000. It has 1 petabyte storage hard drive in it. It has 6 processors. That's sure. You can license that or lease that. We'll let you have it. You know, it's an introductory offer, sir. We'll let you have it for $100 a month. I'm like, what? $100 a month? Yeah. When do I sign up? Sure. Let's open up an account. Actually, you're not talking about it. You're doing this yourself. You just log in, create an account. You create a server up in the cloud. So now you create this imaginary server up in the cloud. You see it? This is imaginary server. Because you don't know where the hell this server is. It's somewhere in some data center, probably down in South Fulton or in Tennessee or somewhere. But you got an internet connection, right? Okay. So now the server, you just created it. There it is. It's sitting up there in the cloud somewhere. You're paying $100 a month. And what do you think you're gonna do now?
Move all those.
Move all these into the cloud. Because remember, they're not real. Software. They're not real, right? Because you already converted them. Remember you converted them over here? They were real here on these machines. You just took the software. What was the software? A Bluetooth server, operating system, with a program called MySQL. There it is. It's just software. It looks like a real server. See, it's software. You think it was. It's not. Now it's not on this machine. This is gone. Watch. Ready? It's gone. Where is it now?
Google Cloud. Is this called infrastructure as a service?
Yes. It's basic caveman. I got a video on that real quick. Infrastructure as a service. You just purchased it. $100 a month. I just pulled it out of my hand. $100 probably more than that. $100. It's in the server. If anything happens to this box down here, if a power supply fails, keyboard fails, you gotta fix it. Who's fixing it up here? If the hard drive fails up here, you won't even know it. It'll be a blink just like this. Because there's probably another server that's mirroring this one. You don't even know it. That $100 you purchased, they're saying, oh, by the way, we'll make sure that if anything fails on this computer here, we'll have something else take its place. You might experience a little blip, but it'll be okay. You'll be like, yeah. What do you think? That's virtualization. Did I not save a lot of money? I went from this, to this, to this. What's the bad thing about this? Just the internet. What's the bad thing about it?
You could get cut.
What happens to the power? What happens to the power? What happens to the internet provider that you connected to, AT&T? It goes down. What about Comcast? Goes down. What happens now? Oh, what's so sad? But you wanted to save money, right? Now you see why we do virtualization? No, you don't. You will soon. Alright, so let's go back to this and then let's leave. 9:22. 8 minutes. I'm leaving. Alright, so we did that. You guys can look at videos. You don't need me for that one. Virtualization. So let's do this cat right here. Let's do Sunny again. How do you feel about virtualization? I've got a bunch of these videos. I want you to make sure you look at them. I did this one for you already. I want you to look at this one because he's pretty good. She is really good. She's really good explaining it. Of course, I got this guy, and of course, I got Sunny. And what Sunny does is he tells you the difference between IaaS. See, what I did over here, that's IaaS. I just took the hardware that's in that room, one big server. And I took all the software and I threw it in the cloud. And I'm using somebody else's server, which is AWS. I said Azure, right? Azure. I'm not using my server, I'm using theirs. And what's so crazy about this, y'all, this is why this is the matrix. The server that I think I have in the cloud, it might not even be a real server. It might be software. That's crazy. That's crazy. So then there's going to be a real box somewhere in that data center. But on that box might be Gwinnett Tech server, Department of Defense server, and God knows who else server on another box. So I'm virtualizing the virtualization. It can get real crazy. But that's where the money is. And why do you think they're building so many data centers right now? You don't really care. You better. That's where all your information going. All these data centers are popping up all over the place. They're sucking up electricity. Electricity bills going up. Water bills going up because it takes a lot of water to keep those computers cool, right? No? Takes a lot of water, man. A lot of electricity. And when a data center comes into an area, bills go up. Because they take in resources, right? So IaaS, PaaS, and AAS, I'm gonna let you do that.
Can you tour a data center?
Yeah, we can tour a data center. You wanna do it?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do one. The one I like. I think this is the one. This is the one that's really cool. I usually show this in my Net Plus class. Let's see if this is the one. What is this?
Hi, my name is Sandeep, a developer advocate on the Google Cloud Platform. Welcome to the Google Data Center at the Dalles, Oregon. Take a look around. Before we go inside, we need to make sure that we have the appropriate security clearance. Most Google employees can't even get in here. So let's go on a special behind-the-scenes tour.
Shoot him! Bust the captain!
I'm here with Noah from the Site Reliability Engineering team. Noah, can you tell us a little bit more about the SRE role at Google?
Yeah, SREs write and maintain the software systems designed to keep our services running.
So what happens if one of these systems goes down?
We've designed our systems from the ground up to be able to handle any unexpected failures that might occur. We have highly redundant power, networking, and serving domains, so that even if we do lose an entire cluster, we're able to redirect those workloads and live migrate data in order to minimize any impact. In addition, we have a team of SREs on call 24/7 that can tackle any problems that might arise.
Thanks, Noah. So now we learned more about the systems that manage our fleet at Google. Let's take a deeper look at the data center infrastructure itself. Welcome inside. Before we can continue further, we need to go through the biometric iris scan and circle lock. These only allow one person in at a time and require dual authentication to continue further. I'll see you on the other side.
We call these man traps. That's another word for these, man traps. Only one person can go in, only one person leave. Sounds like a movie. Mad Max.
Welcome to the data center floor. As you can tell, we have a lot of servers, and this is a single cluster in a single floor in a single building. Managing all of these servers on a global scale is quite a challenge. To utilize our fleet, we use tools such as Borg, Colossus, and Spanner. You may be familiar with similar tools such as Kubernetes, Google Cloud Storage, and BigQuery. Now, these tools allow Google engineers and cloud customers to more easily manage infrastructure, allowing everyone to build innovative and scalable applications. Here at Google, a lot of our infrastructure is custom-made. This gives us the flexibility and performance we need to run all of our services at scale. Oh, hey, it's Virginia, one of our network engineers.
Hey, Sandy.
Virginia, what are you working on today?
Today I'm working with Hardware Ops to expand this data center network to deploy additional machines in this building. Our fleet is constantly growing to support new capacity for Google products and our cloud customers.
That sounds like a lot of work to be constantly adding capacity around the globe.
Well, we've designed our network so that this kind of capacity growth isn't very hard. Jupyter, our current data center network technology, is a hierarchical design using software-defined networking principles. So, just like with our servers, we abstracted away the specific details of our network and can manage them like they're software programs and data.
Abstracting seems to be a common theme here at Google. I've also noticed a lot of fiber running in our data centers.
That's right. A single building can support 75,000 machines and carry over 1 petabyte per second of bandwidth, which is actually more than on the entire internet.
Wow.
This allows us to reliably access storage and compute resources with low latency and high throughput.
So how is this data center connected to all our other data centers around the globe?
Google runs V4, our own private, highly efficient backbone network, which is actually growing faster than our internet-facing network. It connects all our data centers together and allows services to efficiently access resources in any location.
Nice. I finally know what all this Google Fiber is really used for. Thanks, Virginia.
No problem.
So now you've seen all the compute and networking horsepower required to run your workloads in the cloud. Let's take a look at where your data is safely and securely stored. Let's go. Whether you're querying terabytes of data on BigQuery or storing petabytes in Google Cloud Storage, all of your data needs to be stored on a physical device. Our data center infrastructure allows us to access our storage quickly and securely. At our scale, we need to handle hard drive and SSD failure on a daily basis. While your data is replicated and safe, we need to destroy or recycle used hard drives so no one can access your data. From the time a disk is removed from a server to the time it's decommissioned, we maintain a very strict chain of custody. The disks are completely wiped and then destroyed in a huge shredder. Let's go shred some hard drives.
Let's go shred some hard drives.
we've looked at a lot of the hardware that runs in our data centers, but it doesn't end there. We need to cool and power our infrastructure in an environmentally sustainable and reliable way. Let's take a look at how we cool our servers. Welcome to the mechanical equipment room. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Oh, hey, it's Brian, one of our data center facilities technicians. Hey, Brian. Brian, can you tell us a little bit more about this room?
Sure, this is a cooling plant for one of the data centers that we have on site. So, a lot of heat is generated on the server floor, and that all has to be removed, and that starts right here in the cooling plant. So it's basically two loops. We have the condenser water loop, and we have the process water loop. The process water loop are these blue and red pipes over here. So they take the heat off the server floor, and they transfer it to these heat exchangers here. The condenser water loop are these green and yellow pipes here. They take the cold water from the basin underneath it, they transfer it to these heat exchangers here, and they send it up to the cooling towers up on the roof.
I notice our pipes are Google colors. It's pretty cool. So how efficient is our data center?
Well, Google has some of the most efficient data centers in the world. In fact, when we started reporting our power usage effectiveness, or PUE, in 2008, most other data centers were around 100% overhead. At that point in time, Google was 20% overhead, but since then, we reduced it to just 12%. And that even includes our cafeterias.
Whoa, that is so low. Also, what's this big green machine for?
Well, this is a chiller. We very rarely use them, but it helps keep the process water temperature in the desired temperature range when it gets really hot outside. Basically helping the cooling tower do its job. In some of our newer data centers, they have no chillers at all.
I love how our new data centers are even more efficient. By the way, can we go up and take a look at a cooling tower?
Sure, let's go.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I just learned something. I didn't know you did this.
Wow, what a view up here.
Why you didn't say something?
So, Sandy, this is a cooling tower. It uses evaporation to rapidly cool the water from the condenser loop and sends it back down to the basin. You could say we're making actual clouds with the cloud.
Clouds making actual clouds. Welcome to Google.
Stop. Shut up. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Oh my God. When did we start doing this in the world?
It's because before the video started, it said it was like best use of Google Cardboard.
Oh, that's what he meant by that. I don't know. I thought he was talking about Windows 365. Look at this. Whee! Whee! All right. Whee! All right. I'm out. Bye. Don't forget about next week. I have nothing else for you. You can look at the videos on your own. I'm not gonna baby you no more.
So this class is over now?
Yeah, it's over. Goodbye.